We have the terrible distinction of being the county in New York that has the highest incidence of opioid deaths right now. And that is a tragedy for so many families, so many communities.
With heroin and opioid abuse already rampant and spiraling upwards, Orange County kicked off Recovery Month with a strong show of anti-substance abuse solidarity.
I can't go to a community that I represent without somebody telling me stories about the kid who was on the football team last season who got into trouble, the guy who was working as an auto mechanic, or the coach on the team who got into drugs, often through prescription drugs. And we just can't do enough as a community and as people who care to talk about this issue and to act on this issue.
More than anything, we have to talk to our children, we have to talk to our family members, and not be afraid to reach out for the help that we need.
With the advice of the district attorney's office to allow these people to get on with their life. And hopefully through the treatment that they've had, they've gained the ability to recognize when they have problems, stay in touch with sponsors, just become better citizens and not go to state prison. I realize the legislature is trying to lower the number of residents in state prison, and this is one way that we are trying to do it.
Collectively, we recognize the needs, the challenges, and the obstacles of addiction.
Clearly, we have a lot of teamwork here. The not-for-profits, Honor, Recap, Catholic Charities, ADAC, Cornerstone, they all provide a valuable piece of the puzzle when it comes to treatment alternatives to incarceration, as well as getting people into rehab, getting them back into society and becoming contributing members.
We're just talking right now, one of our sheriff deputies just about a week ago revived a 32-year-old man who was overdosed on heroin. And what do you do after you've given this guy a second chance at life? Are you going to guarantee him getting treatment? Is he going to go into recovery? Or are we going to do what we see normally? We're reviving the guy a month later, or we're reading about him in an obituary a month later. So that's why it's so critical to have all these different facets working together.
We all do different things, and we all collaborate with each other to make sure everybody gets everything that they're lacking.
The words are countless with regard to the show of support by our local elected officials, as well as our community of agencies that come together to help those that are battling addictions.
Individually, we have programming. Collectively, we have amazing programming.
It was an acknowledgement, it was a proclamation to the start of National Recovery Month, the month of September, and a true coming together of the community saying that we're doing the best we can today, but let's do even better tomorrow.
It's a small community. We share the same patients, the same clients. The best bang for the buck is being able to work together and meet the needs right at the time that the patient needs the service.
Adding the Department of Social Services to my responsibilities has just expanded the shared population that we have between two departments. But that's why the system is set up to support you through all those phases as you deal with these issues.
This epidemic, this opioid and addiction crisis that's developed, doesn't know any boundaries. It's not confined to inner cities. It's not confined to a certain age group. It's not confined to, people with certain backgrounds. It's everywhere. And, I represent a fairly suburban, ex-urban district in places like Washingtonville and Cornwall. It's affecting families everywhere. That's why this is so important. You're seeing people of all parties, of all levels of government come together to try and find some solutions here and provide the tools to the providers and the nonprofits to help these people and these families get their lives back on track.
How we come together to meet those needs for those families helps to empower them, build their confidence in themselves, and give them hope for their futures.
I've never found a politician who is, pro-addiction or pro-opioid abuse. It doesn't exist. But, sometimes we need to all come together and get on the same page so we do get to solutions instead of all talking about different ideas and being siloed off. So that's what we've been doing this past year. I think we have provided some tools to the local nonprofits, and it's a good first step. There's still more work to do.
Reporting from Middletown, Jay Berkey for HVNN.com.